Welcome back, Dr. Ravindra. In late 90s, as BBMP Commissioner, we had taken up an initiative to fine people who litter, spit and urinate in public places, a fine of ₹10 per person or something. Why didn't it click?
No, it did click for some time. When I was there, we tried to enforce it, and we did find that citizens also were responding. I mean, they thought, that it is we need to follow this, otherwise we will get fined. So some amount of that kind of a penal action is also required to instill some discipline. That's why I keep saying that that is for a city especially, I mean, to keep it clean and certain other aspects of improvement in the city, you need citizens' voluntary participation also. It is so you need education and enforcement. You need to enforce, with some penal provision required. You also need to keep educating them. This is where again the civil society can play a very big part, NGOs. That also I had started as Swabhimana I had initiated, where for the first time people from civic agencies and the civil society, resident associations, NGOs, they were all brought on the same platform. That was the first attempt. It was a very difficult process, but then we did succeed. There are a lot of interaction between resident associations and the officials of BBMP, BDA, water supply, where they also to come together, and we were trying to make improvements like this. But it needs to be sustained. Unless it is continued on a sustaining basis, it doesn't really click. But I would say I think citizens should also realize their own role in keeping a city clean. So a citizen must feel, I'm proud, I'm my city.
Dr. Ravindra, one thing we found, as citizens we found, there is a good commissioner of BBMP, he does good job. But when he moves away, somebody else takes over. Why doesn't he carry on the good work done by his predecessor? It's always changed.
Well, each person has his own approach or perspective how to do things. Two persons may not do the thing the same way, but I think the goals are the same. You need to do that, and we need to elicit the cooperation of the staff, the people. It needs to be sustained, as I said.
They should continue the good work.
Yeah, continuity is the main thing. One thing I might say at this stage is that if the tenures of the commissioners are long, unstable, there is enough support, then I think one can bring about change during one's tenure.
I think no commissioner of BBMP completed his full term so far.
Nobody has,
as far I know.
Recent memory, nobody has stayed for 3 years. So that is one answer.
Yes. Dr. Ravindra, is it this kind of the imposition of fine and all you did? But people have spoken about toilet facilities and lack of garbage bins. Is it the reason for people not to follow?
No, I don't think that is really. I mean, I agree, we need public toilets. And compared to what it was, there are a number of public toilets today. I mean, but still not adequate, I think. We need to expand more. Number one, but even where there are public toilets, we find people do go on dirty even the place around and all that. So that is, I agree, we need more public toilets. There is no doubt about that. And see, garbage bins, let me say. In fact, I was the commissioner during my time. I said we will try to have a binless city. But then that should be replaced by door-to-door collection. We introduced at that time. It is going on. In fact, most of it is door-to-door collection. But at the same time, there, people do throw, garbage during the later part of the day or somewhere here and there. So it is there are arguments about it whether one should have bins or should not have bins. But if collection is not efficient, you need to have bins. Otherwise, we can do that. We can have a system where if the door-to-door collection is efficient and complete, then I think it's possible to avoid bins. But people, as I said, also should cooperate. They can keep the garbage for one day in their house and give it the next day. And that's very important.
Talking of fines that you had introduced, in some cities across the world, an offender is made to sing national anthem in public or clean the area that he has dirtied. Once humiliated, they won't do it again. Yeah. Why can't we implement like that here?
Yeah, we can have innovative ways of implementation of this one. It can be made to sing national anthem or some other kind of song which will not make him repeat that particular offense. In fact, I have been suggesting to the traffic police, I mean, even without all that, when you catch somebody, even a simple traffic offense, don't do anything. You just keep him, detain him there near the junction for half an hour. See, he jumps the traffic signal to save 1 minute. So if he is made to just
Stand there.
spend his time and hanging
There is
around,
enough humiliation.
that is enough humiliation. He will feel that it should. Like this, there can be other examples.
Because
I
this-
agree when we can think of innovative
This is,
ways.
I thought
No doubt about that.
Singapore,
Yeah, yeah,
Thailand,
that
somewhere,
is
I
right.
don't know,
There
I
are-
just
there are.
read that.